Hey folks, good morning. Hopefully you all are doing well today. Yeah, it's a little bit rainy here. Could be worse, could be better. Hey, it's part of life. So lately I've been looking at things and was wondering what people think about ethics. Why am I talking about ethics? It's a subject matter that I'm very well rounded about, and it's something I enjoy studying and passing when it comes to individuals and to groups. Why am I talking about ethics? Because of something I heard the last 2-3 weeks. Okay? A lot of people talk about ethics, from companies to organizations to individuals, especially politicians and business personnel. But when it comes to ethics, the talk doesn't turn into actions. Here's an example. One of the things that is bound by the idea of the philosophy of ethics is the people understanding that we know what is bad and what is good. Even with that in mind, people are still willing to talk about ethics, but are unwilling to follow those ethical rules that is bound by their activity or what actions they take. Often a lot of people say, well, we can skirt that idea of ethics to a certain degree. Some people might understand that that's true. Some people say it might be something that we need to do, but it's based on your concept and perception. But lately, the idea of ethics, and when it comes to individuals, especially when it comes to us as people, how far are you willing to change your ethical behavior, compounded by your ideals and belief, and make it to a reality, but are still unwilling to follow it based on your needs, desires, and prejudices? In a recent discussion I had with some people, somebody asked me, why am I so profound when it comes to certain things about ethics, especially to the point of you can either sugarcoat your activity and perception and statements, or just state what's going on. The problem today is that we have become so compounded that we have to balance our own decision, if it's right or wrong. There is nothing in the middle. That's what people feel we should be, while others says there should be a gateway, a leeway between left, right, and center. Ethics is very important today because there's more and more devaluing of decisions that is good and correct. A lot of people see ethics as that, what was that individual, that Jiminy Cricket individual who's talking in your ear, on the side of your shoulder, telling you that what you're doing is wrong. It should not be this, or let's not be that. But people still do the wrong, knowing that there's already somebody telling you what you're doing is wrong, you shouldn't do it. People still continues to do that. But the reality and the aspect of that decision is never compounded until people realize that what they're doing makes a crucial difference in the lives of other individuals, or decision that you make might affect above and beyond you. The ethical decisions today by leaders and by individuals is compounded more than ever. But when people talk about ethics and you study the ethical behavior of people, and you start counting those ethical decisions, and you start adding some information that is binary to the situation, how far are you willing to say the ethical rule, but still unwilling to follow the ethical value of that rule? So today, as leaders, do you look at the ethical decisions they make, knowing that it's a wrong decision, but you support that person or support that idea, even though knowing it is wrong? Is your ethical aspect as a person, do you feel wrong by your decision to disavow your ethical, training, your ethical foundation? That is something I talk to a lot of people about, and a lot of people, I'll be honest with you, I've said, if they know the underlying function or situation, ethical aspect doesn't worry them. But it worries them when it comes back to them. When they make the wrong ethical decision, the wrong decision, they become worried, and they are more reluctant to be more forward, because they know that their decision they just made was wrong, and their ethical foundation is crumbling. That is something I've seen and talked to a lot of people about, because every day I'm always questioning how ethical are our decisions. So in your mind, is ethics still a foundation that we should talk about, something we should discuss as a community, as people, or are we following ethics based on the situation itself? What do you think?